let's start with this. Occasionally, it helps to maybe have a friend around to check some of your bad ideas. So you're out on your boat, you're like, listen, I got my wakeboard. No, there's nobody with me, but there's nobody out on this lake. If I just get out here with my mug root beer in my right hand, I should be good to go. I just go along, I put the boat in, and we're good to go. I'm pretty good at this. I mean, I've never fallen off or anything like that.
That'll never happen.
So no, it'll never happen here. And as you can see, my legs are getting a little bit wobbly. It's just getting a little bit tough right now, but it's okay because I'll stick with this thing, and I guarantee you I'll make it through here. Apparently, the boat not going fast enough for him. If you look, he's paddling to try to go a little faster.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then loses it right there. And then the boat's gone.
And then there goes his boat.
His boat's gone. Yeah.
You're not getting it back. Like, what are you doing?
I know. I think it's still going.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still going north out of Elephant Butte. And last time we heard things, it was up in Navajo Lake. So
keep an eye out.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So there you go. So next time, hey, look, use some help. All right, here's a look at what's going on. Wind advisory until tomorrow morning in the central Rio Grande Valley with wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour. That includes portions of Socorro County as well through tomorrow morning. 77 degrees in the metro area. Winds not a huge factor now, but as the cold front comes in, they'll become a pretty big factor. 50s and 60s to the north, especially the northeast, and down to the south, 60s and 70s. Looking at the satellite and radar, a few different things happening here. We are pushing a little moisture in across the southern tier of the state, especially Eddy, Lee counties, Chaves County. We've seen a couple of showers here. Otherwise, everybody else has been pretty dry. So here's what we anticipate from this front. As the front comes into the northeast later on tonight and into tomorrow morning, we could grab a shower or two, especially along the east slopes of the northern mountains into east central sections. You guys are not going to be super wet from this by any stretch. And in fact, the atmosphere is going to stabilize pretty quickly across the northeast by later on in the day tomorrow, with most of the real storm action coming across the southeastern portion of the state. Places that have been hit a lot recently: Artesia, Roswell, up through Fort Sumner and into the Sacramento Mountains. We're also going to pull a little juice up from the southwest. That's going to help touch off some showers across southwestern New Mexico tomorrow afternoon. When might we see a shower in the metro? It doesn't look like a great setup for rain in the metro, but we could get one later on in the day tomorrow into tomorrow evening. But the bigger impact for most of, especially the northeast and the metro areas of Albuquerque and Santa Fe, will be the winds and the cooler temperatures. Here's a look at today's highs on the left, tomorrow's highs on the right. You can see big time drop-offs. Tucumcari, Roswell, and Carlsbad for tomorrow. Metro area will knock off 5 degrees or so, and then we're going to push in those gusty winds overnight and into the day tomorrow when we get the winds up to about 45 miles an hour. Now, one thing I want to tell you is as we look ahead to next week, the pattern does look pretty good, because as we check out what's happening out in the Pacific, it does look like we're going to grab a disturbance out of there and take a few pieces of this disturbance and throw it in our direction for Tuesday and Wednesday. That is worth watching, because it does look like a better setup here, and the 3 to 4 week outlook is actually still above average for rain across New Mexico. In an El Nino year, it's a pretty good chance of that happening. 74 Durango, 72 Pagosa Springs, 76 in Alamosa. Better chance of showers Tuesday and Wednesday. Most areas bear that out. Tuesday and Wednesday does look like a pretty good setup here. Southwest, though, tomorrow, pretty good shot at some showers. Over to the southeast, another chance at some storms here. Much cooler temperatures thanks to our front. Up to the northeast, cooler thanks to the front, but the showers are going to be a little tougher to come by across this area of the state, especially later on in the afternoon. Northern mountains, watch the east slopes. We could grab a quick shower there. Otherwise, some clouds in and out with temperatures in the 60s in the high mountain communities. East mountains, plenty of clouds. Chance at a spot storm here, especially tomorrow evening. Watch Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Same deal in the metro. Spot storm possible, but the bigger story likely to be the wind overnight. And 7-day forecast for Albuquerque: spot shower possible, wind an issue, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, showers return.
All right. Thank you, Mark.